How did you take that bump from Brock Lesnar?
Oh, man.
Off the Elimination Chamber pod?
Man, let's talk about this story. All right, this is a story. So I remember the night before, we're at rehearsals, and everybody's there, and AJ Styles is on Brock Lesnar's shoulders, and there's a crash pad down on the floor. And Vince steps up behind me, and he goes, I want you to take that. And I was just looking, and as soon as he says it, like Brock throws AJ to the pad. AJ like lands on his like his side. And anybody that knows AJ, he doesn't cuss. And if you catch him cussing, even on TV, that man is angry. But he goes, what the frick? And he's like, oh, that's stupid. I'm not taking that. And then Brock comes climbing down, and Vince goes, Brock, go back up. There, he's gonna take it. I was like, oh man, and I'm just walking through the motions. I'm climbing up the cage. I'm just going up, and I'm just panicking. Brock picks me up. I'm just like, now my whole world has went from like here to like sideways. And now I'm all the way up on this pod, and I'm looking like, and I'm just like, I don't know. Cause that pad's not going to be there.
Yeah.
But I was like, here we go. And then Brock's like, you ready? And I'm like, yep. And he tosses me. And the way I was tossed, I landed on my feet on the pad. So in my mind, I'm just like, okay, well, if somehow he throws me like this again and I can land on my feet, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like thinking about it. And I remember like the whole day, rehearsal, the next day, Michael Hayes, everybody keeps messing with me like, hey, you sure you want to take that bump? You don't have to. And then I'm like, knowing damn well, Vince just told me he wants me to take it.
Yeah.
And I remember him saying like, I wouldn't make you do anything I wouldn't do. And I was like, I know he would take it and he'd probably kill himself, but I was just like, whew. So we're in this match, and the idea is that I get thrown in a powerbomb into Bobby's pod by Seth. When that happens, Bobby gets messed up, so we take Bobby out of the match.
Yeah.
But in an Elimination Chamber match, even if somebody leaves their pod, their pod still has to go off. So we were playing with the idea of like, well, Bobby's going to get eliminated, but when his pod goes off, me, Matt Riddle, AJ Styles, and Seth Rollins, we're all going to look at Bobby's pod, but, oh, he's not going to come out, and Brock's going to come out last. So that spot happens. Bobby doesn't come out. So then we start doing a sequence with each other, and Brock apparently like isn't in on that, knowing about the Bobby spot. So he just starts breaking out of his pod, like just kicking it and breaking the plastic and stuff. And next thing you know, we're doing this sequence, and I'm getting ready to like hit Seth. And like, I just turn, and I just like, cause I hear this crazy sound. Like, I'm like, what is going on? I just turn to look, and it's just Brock's arm, and I'm getting clotheslined. And then I take that and I like roll out of the ring, and I'm against the cage, and I'm just watching him he picks up AJ, and AJ's like, what the frick? F5, 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins starts laughing. F5, he's out. 1, 2, 3. Riddle just gets thrown. He's out. And then I had this whole thing with Brock at the end, and I'm like, are we doing this still? I don't know what's going on. I'm just terrified. I'm like, okay. And then sure enough, he starts chasing me. I get that low blow on him. I hit him with the drop kick, hit a little DDT. I'm trying to beat him. And then I see him give me that look, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm going to get out. So I just try to escape the Elimination Chamber like it's a steel cage. And dude, I look down, and he's under me, and he grabs me. He starts slamming me into the like the plastic glass we have. And as I'm hitting it, I can just feel it like coming off. And I'm just like, dude, if I go through this, I'm going to fall all the way down. And I'm not even going to make it to this F5. But could that be better? I don't know. Yeah. Picks me up for the F5, throws me, man. And I landed right on my feet, super hard. But as soon as I landed, I just tucked myself and just kind of rolled with it. And like I hit the metal a little, but I was safe, man.
How high do you think that was?
I don't know. But
because you're on top of the pod and you're on top of Brock Lesnar's shoulders.
Man, no idea.
It's high.
It's just one of those things where you look back and I'm just like, I could have broke my legs, man. Like for real.
Yeah.
Like you can't like fly off somebody's shoulders and perfectly land on your feet, you know?
And somehow you did.
Somehow. I felt like everything when I landed though. It was wild, man. And it was just, what an experience.